Hello. Alright. Mic is working. Camera's good. Chat looks good. Alright. Oh, I know. If I start rattling off some ideas, can you write down items for me for the fishing game, dude? Okay. GPUs and floppy disks both. I'm not gonna name off GPUs. I'll put shitty ones in the junk, and I'll put good ones in the legendary. Obviously, put like the RTX 5050, the terrible shit GPU, in like the junk, and I'll put stuff like the 5090 in the legendary. Is stream frozen? I think stream is frozen. I gotta fix the camera. I bet. Here, what if I just go to... No. I gotta fix the camera, guys. 1 second. There we go. Fixed it. My bad, y'all. This is just a test monitor. This monitor just... This thing's got like scrapes and scratches all over the screen and like scuff marks and everything. It is. Oh, sorry, it's buckled. There we go. Ta-da! Nice and clean now. Even back here too. My pink Normandy. Alright, this is gonna get shoved under here. Alright, let's move this over here so that my big ass head isn't in the way. Now this is the build from yesterday that was done, but the power supply was faulty. So I'm swapping it out today. And then I'll be getting to the high-end builds. What in the world? There we go. That's better. Actually, I was lining up a little funny there. Oh, I can breathe again. Sorry, I was choking before the stream started. Choking on air, I guess. it's gonna be better to. Yeah, I think it'd be best to just lift this side. Come around to this side and plug it in. We'll see if you get any good. Nope. Come on. I'm trying to fish this wire through this hole at the bottom. Oh, it isn't telling you in chat. Is that something you have to make it do, or does it automatically do that in yours? Does it like not have access to chat? Is that what it is? You need like permission or something? Oh fuck, get through there. Wire's stuck. Literally stuck on itself. You're joking. Okay. That's actually stupid. These wires at the bottom are actually going to drive me insane. Big mama pickle. I gave you more than a fish. You caught me. Oh my god. I'm this whole time just fighting with one wire. This case is too small. Oh, finally. Jeez. Last of that bag, is it, Toys? That's okay. I have another bag of 1,000 more. I'm just gonna get this damn thing out of here. I'm not gonna be using it for that. Nice, bro. Get a rare. Alright. There we go. That installed. Some more arts and crafts time. Yeah, I had to lean over the computer there for a second to see inside of it. So I went ahead and backed up the computer so you can see inside of it better. Fortunately, when building a computer, there is no perfect angle in which you're never in the way. But I think top down is the least intrusive, I'd say. Painting the 24 pin. It's quite ugly with the kitchen master cables. Okay, black. There we go. Black the cable there. We go put this up and rinse this paintbrush off. You got a carp. Right there, right as you got crap. I thought they called it junk. Okay, we'll plug this in. There we go. Yeah, feel free to ask questions or play the fishing game if you're in the Twitch chat. Clearly, it's a fun game. Alright. Well, that's a first. Literally. What even happened? What even caused this? I'll be back. Alright, I am back. Hello, Cat Dad. How you doing? Alright. Let's get that back down here. Had a minor interruption with the box wall. But we're back. Got a whole ass whale shark. Damn, that's a lot of gold. Here, let's try. I'll try fishing in my own chat. Let's see what I can get. Whoever's in here, just let you know. This the fishing. Where the hell's the camera? Right here? No, right there. I'm gonna be adding a bunch of computer theme stuff to it. I just have to jot down some ideas. So yeah. Oh, babe, if you're listening, can you write down 12-volt high power connector? I want that under the junk section. I'm gonna have an image of a melted 12-volt high power connector as the image for that one. Alright, so I'm gonna need, actually need one of these cables. Caveman is really tight in this case, as you can see. I think I'm gonna bend this flap up so I have more. Oh, drop the pliers on my foot. There we go. Little flap right here. I can stuff more wires in there now. I gotta plug in this connector. working. Alright, there we go. There's that cable in there. And all of these are going to literally get stuffed in there. The cables ran under that flap that I've pulled up. This little flap here. That gives it room for all the extra cables. Okay. Good. I think that's everything back here. How's it looking in the front? That's good. Yeah. Alright. Go ahead and put this back on. Side panel. There we go. It's hooked up. Might help if I plug power into the monitor. Might help a little bit. But also, this is like I said, not every angle. There's just no angle. It's perfect. I have to lean over things. There we go. Where the heck did I put the key? There. There we go. Alright, I've already stress tested the power supply with the computer. I know the power supply will be fine in the computer. But yeah. So. I am off screen demo and I'm putting the computer you just saw into a box and putting it into the inventory. And then from the inventory, I'm going to grab an empty case for the next build. That's what I'm doing right now. Oh, sorry to hear that, Cat Dad. Hope you feel better soon. Goopy decided to destroy some styrofoam behind me. So I'm sweeping that up right now. From one of the boxes when I fell. We snatched and ran one of the bits of styrofoam. Alright. I'm headed to now. My computer's done. Inventory. Alright. Give me 1 second, y'all. Sorry about that, y'all. Quick phone call. So we got 4070 build and we got 3090 build. We got one whiteboard, one blackboard, both the 5900Xs. Let's go ahead and get the RAM out right now from the bin. Alright, we got a white 32 gig kit. That's going with this board. Where's oh, there it is. And we need a black set of RAM for the 16 gigs. That's 16. I need 32. I'm looking through my options right now for what RAM sticks to use. Damn, that's 16 gigs. Wow. I want an RGB set of 32, but looks like there's only RGB 16 gig kits. I've got a lot of RAM. Yeah, I was talking off screen here. I got a bin full of RAMs, like hundreds of sticks of RAM. Let's see here. Alright, I'm thinking probably this set of 32. Because this is only 16. Yeah, it's only 16 gig. Probably go with that one, but I would want an RGB set. I'm still looking. Ooh, actually, we got this set. That'll look nice. We got a set of 32 gig, 3600 megahertz RGB. That is what we will use. Tons and tons of sticks of RAM here. Just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of RAM. Put this back in inventory. Alright, storage. Got a handful of NVMe's here. Five twelve. Where's the storage room at on this one? Hey. Stop. Just a neighbor with this trailer. Relax, bud. $512. Alright, these are $512s and 1 terabytes. I need the 2 terabyte. Yeah, more 512s, some more terabytes. Another 1 terabyte. There's a 2 in here somewhere. Let me check my list. I gotta compare things real quick here. Alright, my list of storage says... I'm going through the list right now. Oh, I don't have a 2 terabyte enemy. That's why I couldn't find one. I just read in the list. I do have 2. Oh no, I do have 1 2 terabyte. Okay, I'll use that one. Why put that one in? Oh, I wonder if I put that in the 3090 or. Yes, I am going to be adding some fun custom catches soon. Okay, so the one that didn't have a label on it, not a label, but no storage number on it, that's the 2 terabyte. Alright. No salt bag. Maybe. 2 terabyte. I'm thinking, should we go 2 terabyte for the 3090 or 2 terabyte for the 4070 build? Because I got a 2 terabyte and a 1 terabyte. I think we go 2 terabyte with. Oh, actually. Yeah. Let's go with 2 terabyte for the 3090 build. Which means this will go in the black motherboard box. With the RAM, the black RAM. We're going to do 1 terabyte on the white 4070 build. The thing is, they're both good GPUs, but I just see, I don't know, I see like someone with the 3090 doing like more of the 2 terabyte than the 4070. Okay, Ham, what are the specs? One way to introduce yourself. Alright, we're going to put the 1 terabyte in here. We're going to put the 5900X in here. This build will be next. So we'll set this aside. We're going to do the white 4070 one first. We're going to need some white cables. Some white cables there. And then let's get the 4070. Oh, yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, all that's a very good PC. That's better than your PS5 for sure. Yeah. That PC is gonna be way better than your PS5. 3090 off screen over here. We're gonna set that aside for the other builds. gonna go ahead and plug in my second mic, make sure that's charging. Alright, let's get the mouse and keyboard out of here. There's a monitor. Ham, with those specs, there's nothing in the world you couldn't play. Those are tremendously overkill for Valorant. I think Valorant you could play on a potato. Alright, this is unhooked, so we're gonna get this out of the way. Let's set that. Ouch, my finger pinched it. Just get the keyboard, mouse, monitor, get all that out of the way. Move the wires to the side. We'll put up the test power supply. Yeah, there's nothing in the world that PC couldn't play. No, neither of those. None of the specs you've listed are bad, or they're not even mid. They're all above average at a minimum. All the specs you've listed, all very good specs. The other PC and the one you just named. Okay, just make sure the mic is working. Yep, mic's working. All right. That's for this build. I'm doing two builds. The border there, this one here. So I'm gathering all the parts right now for that one and for this one. X870E is just about as high-end chipset as you can get for AM5. X670E is going to perform identical. It's just gonna they just won't have as many USBs. So if you want to save some money, go X670E. You just have like a couple USBs less, and it'll save you like 100 to 200 bucks maybe. Got all that there, that there. Let's go ahead and get the other stuff. $32 is plenty, so anything over that, and I mean, you'll be fine. Yep, 96. That's as much overkill as overkill as you can get, basically. The only thing higher than that is 128, and that's just ludicrous. Yeah, that's a many thousands of dollar PC. Many thousands. That's like a $5,000 PC. Oh, I'll be right back. I gotta grab the other case. Also, there's no such thing. You're good. Unless you needed the extra money you spent. box here is number 1. This is the white one here. I'm gonna bring this down here. I got more space to do so. Luke, what about the 011 Mini? Good case? Because, yes, it is. Oh, this? No, this case specifically is not an 011 Mini. Though it shares a lot of similarities in aesthetics. But, yeah. Budget friendly. Pretty much any Thermalright cooler. Just any Thermalright cooler. They are unmatched when it comes to price to performance. You can get one as low as about 20 bucks that'll cool that CPU. If you want it to cool really well, you can get one for like 30 or 35 bucks. And it'll be huge. I'm talking, I've actually got one on hand. Oh, I do. Here, I'll show you. They're huge. Cheap, too. Look at these. Oh, it's like 35 bucks. They're cheap. They're amazing. But yeah, they're unmatched when it comes up to price and performance on thermals. No problem. If wherever you live, they don't have Thermalright available to you, another option would be Deepcool's got some good stuff. They cost a bit more. And then they're not expensive. They cost more. They're probably like a middle ground Deepcool. And then you've also got ID Cooling. Any one of those, pretty much any cooler from them will do. Let's put this. I'm gonna put the side panel back in the box, along with the rear side panel as well. Those are gonna go in the box. Get rid of these twist ties. I love when a white case comes with white cables. It just never makes any sense when it comes with white cables. I will say this motherboard specifically isn't like completely whited out, so it's not perfect matching. But yeah, if it had an all white motherboard, it would be amazing with the white cables. So love when they color match the cables, especially when it's every single wire too. Sometimes we'll have some wires white and some black. Just go all out or don't do it at all. Throw a few zip ties on here right now just to real quick tidy up a couple wires in here so they stay out of the way. What graphics card do you have? in general, I would say 2K is better. It's a good middle ground overall, just because you can still get high FPS in, you know, a lot of titles still at 2K. 4K is really, really demanding. I don't know, with a 5090, you shouldn't really have any issue with tabbing. You've done all the basic stuff like drivers and all that stuff, right? Well, with 4K to 1080p, oh, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Killer Machine 13 or Killer Machine 3. Really appreciate the follow. But no, Luke, definitely. I know I'd still stick with the 4K just because 4K scales perfectly to 1080p. But it does 2K doesn't. Oh, do you have your desktop at 4K and the game at 1080? Because, yeah, I could see it causing conflicts. How are you, Killer Machine? I would say yeah, and see if that clears up the issue. Oh, the stream? You might want to restart it. Luckily, I'm not restart it. I meant refresh the page. Should be loaded just fine. Unstable. Let me borrow the wife real quick to see if she can help me figure out what's going on with it. Oh, have a good night. Appreciate you sticking around. I'm gonna snip this wire right there. Nice, what's in it and what do you want to upgrade to? Hey Cat Mom, appreciate the follow. Did you come into Upstage Cat Dad and get better fishing stuff? Y'all get crazy catches on that fishing game, I swear. I like to prep some of the case wires before I even put the parts in, just so that when I put them in, I'm not working around the parts. But yeah. Is it tying up some wires here? I think I'm gonna put some of those what's it called in here. I'm trying to like route these wires so that they're not visible. Don't like the wires showing in the front. Hey, babe, real quick, can you, is stream look normal for you? Because it says unstable for me on my Twitch. Which is quite odd, because all I'm streaming is a camera. And some basic overlay stuff. A few tabs and whatnot. Well, I have like 70 tabs open, but come on, my PC should be able to handle that just fine. It's really hard to not block the shot because there's no angle in which I can not be in the way of zip tying. You know what I mean? So I gotta stick my head and like look in little corners and stuff. It's really unfortunate. There's no way to like completely get out of the way. You know what I mean? Also, isn't that gonna be? Yeah. Okay. Motherboard's gonna come out to here. Right there. Right? Let's actually see right now. Okay, so motherboard will not block that. I will be seeing whatever is right there. So whatever I put there, I'm gonna see. I'll make sure to not have those wires showing. Thanks. See you later, Killer. Appreciate you coming by and dropping a follow. Have a good rest of your day, man. There we go. Looking good so far. I'm gonna get another bag of zip ties out. Actually, I might just grab I'm gonna grab a stack of clear ones for the white build. Use some of these to the front. Accessories box. Alright, we're gonna set this aside for a second. We'll grab the motherboard. Alright, we need a back plate for this motherboard. Let's grab one out of the bin. Accessories bin. Ah. What's up with that? Ignore it? Huh? Oh. Hello, Jules. It is. It's fun doing it on stream too, so I can talk to you guys. Doing a 5900X 4070. Nice white case over there. I just took it off screen. I'm gonna put all the stuff on the motherboard, and then it's gonna go back onto there. Actually, I'm gonna real quick grab the water cooler because I need the mounting hardware for the water cooler to go on the motherboard before I put it in the case. Actually, real quick. So we're gonna grab that water cooler. So you guys can still hear me. I am in all of the storage at the moment looking for water cooler. Let me go back to my computer. I'm gonna look at the list so I can see what I even have first. This one specifically, no, this one's just gonna be posted for sale once it's done. As well as the one over here that's, you can see the motherboard. That's another build that's gonna be done after this one. This one's the Ryzen 9 5900X and 4070 and white. That one's going to be Ryzen 9 5900X and 3090 in all black. Let me check my inventory real fast here. What water coolers do I have on hand? Yes, it is. It's the name of the channel, Tim's Custom Computers. If you look it up, I'm on Google, though I got the website, I got all the social medias, all that. If you want to see any of my previous work and whatnot. Looks like I do have some 360mm water coolers on hand for this. Are they white? I need a white one. I did not write down if it's black or white, so I'll be right back and I'm gonna go check if it's black or white. Okay, give me 1 second. I gotta do some business stuff for about 5 whole seconds. Alright, sorry about that. I am back. Slowly over time, honestly. Just building them. Honestly, I started as a kid Just picking up computers, fixing them, flipping them, sound on the people and whatnot. And then just slowly built up doing it as a side thing while I was at a normal job. And then COVID hit and I didn't get any hours, so I was like, screw it, I can like just go full time with it. And yeah, it just took a lot of time, just very slowly over years, just building up inventory and whatnot. Not easy, that is for sure. A lot of money to invest. Where? What am I gonna do? Okay, I might not have a 360 ml water cooler for this, and I don't think 240 is gonna be enough to handle a 5900X. Let me see. I do have this water cooler over here. It's not in the box, so I only have the mounting hardware that's on it. Okay. I'm gonna have to move some stuff. It's kind of stuck in the corner back here. It's getting caught on everything while I'm trying to grab it. Love that for me. Okay. Not this one. Knocked like 10 things down in the process of grabbing it. It's super fun. Wow. Everything's falling. Sorry, you guys. I'm just fumbling like 37 things right now as I'm trying to get the stuff I need. I got it. It was it fell behind some stuff, so it was hard to access. And I had to pick it up and it fell down. Okay. Put that back. Alright, everything's put back. Stuff gets off. Yeah, I can imagine it'd be pretty difficult to do while in college, especially if you're like on campus and on a budget too. You could definitely do stuff like fixing them and doing one at a time per order as you go. Why are the fans on the top of this area? Oh, that's right. It was... I remember. It was in another build. And it was in the front of the case. That's right. Okay. We're gonna use this water cooler, it looks like. Because, it's only white 360 I have for some reason. Yeah, that's a good plan. That's how I build a lot of these. Some of this stuff is all from that. Like, got that on AliExpress, got that on eBay. That's my old GP right here. This is a customer's water cooler they upgraded from. Stuff like that. Gotta swap the fans around for that side. Just gonna give them a quick clean because they're a little. Won't a little dirty on the corners. Marketplace is a great resource for computer parts, though. I mean, it's situational though. Depending on where you live, the selection is going to be better or worse between fan blades. Sales is also going to heavily depend on your local market, unless you have a good way of marketing online for shipping options. Some isopropyl on there. Clean up these corners. There we go. Wow. Good focus. See, that's the before. That's the after. Bit of isopropyl. Bam. Back to white. Yeah, it is like that in some areas. Unfortunately, it's a bit harder. I will say one good thing about having a kind of barren like marketplace for computer parts is if you're the only one on there posting, you can definitely have higher margins because of the scarcity in your area. Supply and demand, you know. Especially if you're going to be like digging really hard trying to find good deals on eBay and AliExpress and other places like that. Maybe marketplace shipping or OfferUp shipping. If you're going to be digging for good deals on shipping, you're going to be paying shipping costs, tax. You're going to be waiting, so you can definitely charge a bit more posting locally. Like I said, especially if your local marketplace isn't very, filled with tech. Nice, yeah, 6600. So a great little card. Play anything at 1080p with that card. Alright, fans are nearly done. Just about cleaned up. Okay, cool. I'm gonna hit this with the air duster for 2 seconds. I'm gonna mute my mic so it's not annoying your ears. Alright, I dusted it out with my air duster. So yeah. Leave? Not really. I mean, sometimes, but only if it's like cheap stuff. I mean, they're not going to be like, oh, I upgraded to a 59. You could just keep my 4070. You're not going to just give me a $500 graphics card. But they do be like, yeah, you can keep my little RAM or like stock coolers and stuff like that. I got one that got this GPU for free. The budget one. It's a 1630, something that most people don't exist, and I forgot even existed. Little low power, no PCIe connected needed, just budget, you know. But it's free. Free is free, you know. I thought that like a little $200 piece or something, $300 or something. Alright, we're gonna flip these and set these to exhaust. So this is gonna mount at the top like this. So we're gonna put the fans like this, exhausting with the cable towards the back. So like that, and like that. We've got 4 missing screws from this, so we're gonna get 4 more of these from a screw bin in a minute here. But first, I'm gonna put the corners on. That's actually what it was in originally. Was they had, I think it was an HP. It was either Dell or an HP pre-built that they it's like an i7 7700 or something like that, 16 gigs DDR4. I upgraded their CPU cooler so the CPU would stop thermal throttling. Threw 32 gigs in it and upgraded the 1630 up to a 3056 gig. That's one of the only uses, like actually good uses, that 3056 gig has. Because it's overpriced for what it is, but for a compact, low power RTX card, it's a nice upgrade from the 1630. And it's just about as high end as you can get without requiring, like, with just using PCIe slot. Also, it's been 2 generations now, and we still don't have anything better than the 3056 gig for that use case. Just slapping in OptiFlexes and stuff. Low power variants like the 5050. The 5050 is shit. It's just not good. It upsets me how bad it is. It's like half as good, literally like half the specs of a 5060, but it's like 80% of the cost, or like 90% of the cost. It's only $50 less, and it's not even low power either. Uses up a lot of power for a 50 series card. Just clean a little bit of the dust off the board here. These are all used parts, so I'll need a quick little dusting. Add some ever so slightly Ever so slightly bent pins, but they straightened out as they went on, so it should be fine. Yeah, the 30-50, or sorry, not 30-50, it's 50-50 is a joke. It's just a lame excuse. Oh, okay. Good news, we don't actually need this backplate because this water cooler has its own backplate. Cool, so we can save that for another build. Get all these standoffs. Let's get some thumb paste for that. Probably the Fallout PC. At the time, it was the highest end you could buy. It's a 12900K, 4090, 1600 watt power supply. Just the best of the best. I say the Fallout PC as if you know what I'm referring to. If you look at any of my social medias, like TikTok and stuff like that, YouTube, you'll see the Fallout build on there. On TikTok, it's pinned at the top of the page. It's a full custom loop everything. We'll custom everything in that build. Yeah, CatDad knows. He's seen it. CatDad, have you seen my, I just posted one last night. My most recent one was the anime themed one. Just finished that one. It was the Dead Man Wonderland theme. That one's cool. There's another custom loop. That's it's also tagged at the top of my TikTok page. Right there. That's the new one. That's the Fallout PC. That's one of my other custom loops. I went ahead and pinned my top 3 custom loops I've done at the top, so they're easier to see. If people keep commenting, tagging Scotty Fitness in the Fallout PC, and it's hilarious because he actually did see it. Oh, CatDad, did you see in the comments, Scotty Fitness actually commented on the Fallout PC? So many people tagged him in it. Where is he? He's got like buried in the comments. I was trying to find him in here. Where is he? There's a lot of comments in here. There's 190 comments. Oh, and Miss Fallout's in there too, in the comments. That was good talking to you, Jules. Enjoy your haircut. I'm gonna... I'm at it. Hey, what's up, Brad? This one's the one I was talking about the other day. Ryzen 9 4070 water cooler. Were you here when I was talking about it on the other streams? Sorry, I'm slightly off screen over here. Scrolling through my comment section on TikTok. I was trying to find there's Scotty Fitness and Miss Fallout both commented. Oh, that's Miss Fallout, and Scotty's in there somewhere. So why didn't move him up to the top? Oh, Scotty didn't delete his comment or something. I don't know what happened to it. Just missing. Oh, that's right. It wasn't, he replied to the message there. Someone tagged him and was like, "This Fallout PC for you?" He's like, "I already have one," which he has one, but it's not even a tenth as custom as mine. It's just a normal PC with some like Fallout decals slapped on it, made by some pre-built company. Still cool looking. But then the guy replied, he's like, "But is it like this one?" Which I thought was hilarious. Because, yeah, obviously, I put hundreds of hours of custom work into the Fallout PC. I still do want to do a long-form video on the Fallout PC just because I have so many photos and little quick videos I did throughout the build as I was going along and stuff like that. Because just progress photos, and it's just... there's so much to it, and there's like little Easter eggs hidden along, like throughout the PC. Ones you can't even see unless you look for them. Ones are inside, like in the back of the case and stuff like that. I've put Easter eggs and stuff all over the place in there. That little short video does not do it justice. But that's all people have attention spans for, so that's all I posted. I also am part of that attention span because I don't have the patience to sit down and edit that huge long video. But yeah, I do have a lot of content on that build. I never deleted any of it, still got it all. Peel the peel off. Slap this NVMe here. Put this back down. Got the LTT screwdriver, precision one, and the big one. NVMe is installed. What's funny is, babe, if you're still in here, this is the same water cooler and CPU that you have in your PC. Just on a different board. You have double the RAM as this PC. This one's got 32, you got 64. Getting the RAM out right now. 32 gigs. White DDR4S. It just flopped out of the box. Oh well, it'll be just fine. Put that in. Put this in if it would go in. Can you go in, please? There we go. It's look good so far. Go this way. Let's check this. Does this have a... Oh, that's right. I need this cable here. 12-volt high power cable. Let me see. I think I've got a white cable. I need a special cable extension. I got a bag of extras right here. I've got this one here. I think this one is the 40 series one. Yes, it is. Ta-da! Special 40 series cable extension. Put these away. One of these goes here. Move that aside. Yeah, it's a white theme. The GPU is not white, but getting 40 and 50 series, it can't be picky with the deals you find. Is this for this one? I think it's for this cooler, right? Yes, it is. This cable goes in here like this. That controls the RGB. Put the cable combs on there. Makes it look so much nicer. Set that aside. The clip is on the top of this one, so it's going to plug in like this. Flip that way. So put the combs on this side. Alright. Let's go ahead and move this stuff out of the way, get the case on the desk. Throw these away. I'm doing good. My little buddy Harley is napping. Let me, you know what? I'm gonna grab him. You wanna say hi? Okay, never mind. Okay, I will maybe grab him later. He's doing the cutest thing right now. He has his little paw like this over his little nose, and he's sleeping in a little ball. He's too cute to mess with. So we're gonna leave him to sleep for now. When he gets up and starts bothering me for some wet food, then I'll bring him on camera. Oh, how about Riley? Because he just jumped in my office chair. Sit, Riley. Sit. How about we show him a little Riley? Oh, you just want to get on the desk? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. You're right there. Go ahead. Okay, well, I'm going to turn on the second camera. Because he's right here. Riley. Say hi. There. Oh, you're so handsome, bud. His little smushy cheeks. You sniff the camera. You just see his little tail wiggling right here. Mwah. You're so handsome, bud. Just a happy boy. He did this on his own, by the way. He just jumped in my office chair. Oh, is that Koopy? Okay. Oh, is that a Koopy? Okay. Let's put Koopy up here. Nope, he just said nope and left. Riley's loving it. He's just a sweet boy. Big yawns. Yes, you guys are the cutest. Get your brother. Get him. Ah, he's gonna chase his brother. Jumped out of the chair to run off. Alright. Here. You plop him in the chair.
No, I was gonna...
Okay, go ahead.
This is a baby.
Yeah, it's Koopy. Riley's still wiggling in my chair. Alright, let's scoot all this to the side so we can get inside the... Yeah, computer. Alright, grab the IO shield. Oh, Riley's... Oh, there they go. Koopy was barking at Riley to try to get him all riled up. Let's get this dust filter off for now. Alright, we need additional standoffs. Yeah, let's add those. Add these steel zip ties. Looks like... No, actually. Well, one. I need one right here. I need one of these standoffs. Oh. Alright, Red. Well, it was good talking to you while you're here. And, have fun wherever you're going out to. I am installing some standoffs right here, if they would stop slipping. The amount of holes, or the spacing, is just terrible. Keeps wanting to slip. Yeah, it just keeps doing it. Take it real slow. There we go. Yeah, it's still slipping. This is not a very good little standoff installer. Luckily, I think that was the only one we had to install. Alright, let's go ahead. Put the motherboard in. Alright. Yes, I know my head's partially in the way, but I gotta see in a tiny little crevice right now. Okay, I'm gonna have to move that wire. That's what I'm gonna have to do. Man, they don't give you much room across the bottom of the power supply basement here. Just isn't much room. That's unfortunate. Okay, so I'm gonna have to use the second camera to show you guys this. But essentially what's happening is the holes for the bottom of the motherboard. Alright. Come on. I'm grabbing the second camera right now. Okay. That's what we say. That working? Yep, okay, it's working. Okay. So along the bottom here, right? When the motherboard isn't in, there are holes along the bottom here, right? These holes along the bottom are for the wires to plug in to all of these ports here along the bottom. Makes sense. All but what happens when I install an actual full-size motherboard in here, because I've built in this case with a MicroATX motherboard before. There it is. Let's go ahead and install it. A snug fit. See that? Pressed up against the power supply base. That's not even power supply base. That's in the back. Just against the bottom of the case in general. There's no room for any wires to plug in. So that's gonna get a little annoying. Kind of seems like one of those cases that say they're ATX. They're really should just put a MicroATX motherboard in them. There's zero space at the bottom of the motherboard here. It's pressed up against it. That's gonna be fun. Alright, turn off this camera. I find it crazy that I'm able to get this angle right here without the camera. Where's it? Where are my hands at? Oh, I think the main camera first. Yeah, main camera first. I must have wiggled it when I was moving this one. Give me 2 seconds, fix the main camera. There it goes. I was like, how is it not seeing this camera? Right here. But, yep. I'm gonna go turn it off now. Set that aside. Is that working? Yep, we're good. Alright, so it looks like I'm going to have to pre-run the cables that are along the bottom row of the motherboard. Because, as I've shown you, it's, yes. Okie dokie. Fine, that can block to the side. We need audio. Get that pre-ran. That's odd. Some of these foam corners have just came off or missing. Alright. My handsome little boy, he's just off camera here loving on me. He's a sweet boy. Can you sniff my mic? I wonder if you guys can hear him sniffing the mic. It's funny. Good boy. Alright. What else gotta get right along the bottom of the motherboard? Gotta get the front panel connectors. These cables suck. Don't you just go through? Stupid ass cables. Alright, come on. You just go through there. Oh. I hate these connectors. There we go. Alright, there's all the motherboard screws installed. Run these cables through here. Need some mounting screws for this. Alright, let's use... Where's that Velcro strap? There was a Velcro strap that was in the back of the case. Holding some wires. I took it out because I didn't like it where it was. There it is. Stuck to the towel, of course. There we go. Alright, I think that's everything plugged in that's on the bottom. Which means I can start removing the... yeah, I can remove these I/O covers for the graphics card. So I can install the 4070 in there. Okay, so this extension cable is not really going to work for this because it's only an extension and I need an adapter. Adapters. Let's see. Why did that happen? Didn't even touch anything. I heard that. And it just bugged out. It's randomly disconnected. It's a black cable, actually. No, that's just 12 volt extension. Next. Yeah, this one. This is a black one. No, it's white, but it's for a 4090. I don't need this. That's overkill. All right. Well, none of those adapters are gonna work. Let's see if I have another adapter. Oh, delicious, refreshing water. All right, let's see. Aha. Probably gonna need to use this. Actually, no, this is a 30. We got a 30 series one that's 2 cables. Alright, well, extension into extension. It's unfortunate, but that's how it's gotta be. Because this one's an adapter, this one's just an extension. So adapter extension into extension. Alright, let's get this installed on here. And in the bag. Just cleaning up right now. Alright, that is all cleaned up. My baby. Good boy, Riley. Son of a bitch. Shit, that hurt. Stupid wires getting ridiculous places. Just get in here. Damn. Tight bit. Annoying bit, to be honest. Ugh. Put a band-aid on. Go back. Alright, I'm back. Sit down for a minute. This is what happened. My knuckle here. Harley wants up, so come on up. Hey, Harley, you good boy. You good kitty. Go ahead, hop up. There's Harley, guys. He's saying hi. You can sit there for a minute. I'm gonna have to kick you off soon, but you can sit there for a minute. I gotta put a band-aid on this. I'm trying it off right now. I'm trying to get this up bleeding. Yeah, he took a bit of an interest in this area. Let me see if I can clear this off and put his bed there. See if he'll lay in it. You want to go lay in your bed? It's an option for you now. Harley is a QC, so he's checking the quality of the computer. Let me know if it meets your standards, sir. We'll see if he goes to lay in his bed. He went and sniffed the bed, and then he just came back and laid by the computer instead. I gave it to him. He just doesn't care. I'm off screen putting a band-aid on right now. I think that'll stay. Just taking a little chill break for a second. Really? Why is the camera so wiggly? Let me unfreeze Harley. There he goes. I'm scratching his chin. Oh, I need that. Hello. The cat has taken over the stream at the moment. It's his stream right now, and his name is Harley. It's going crazy on that banana. I've got quality control here. He's watching the computer, seeing how it is. Yeah, I just figured I'd take a quick little chill break for a minute while I let Harley say hi to stream. And he swatted me. How are you doing, Jenna? Oh, what's up? May I pet you? You in a bitey mood? Alright, I'm gonna put you on the ground now. It's okay. You'll be alright. Alright, toss him his banana to play with. Nah, he's fine. He's just hanging out down there. I don't think he's gonna be destroying anything. Let's see here. I do need to daisy chain these, and they are not daisy chainable. So I'm gonna need an adapter. Exactly. He's adorable. That's what matters. Let me get an adapter for these 3 cables here. There we go. Get one of these. There we go. But not plug in. I am building a Ryzen 9 5900X and 4070 PC. It's going to be for sale this weekend. Be posting it for sale. And after this PC, I have a 5900X and 3090 PC in all black to build. This one's going to be all white. Well, not all white because there's black elements to it. Mostly white though. Yeah, this one I'm thinking it's probably gonna be 1700. I'm not entirely sure. I've got to add up the numbers, how much I paid for everything. But it'll probably be about 16 or 1700 for this build. Yeah, but I think that would be just fine to start with the 5600X and 5070. Because later you can throw in a 5800X 3D or 5700X 3D. I personally have a 5070 and my CPU is a 5800X 3D. So if you started with the 5600X and 57, you can always throw in one of the X3D chips later and be fine. I had a 5800X non 3D and a 3080, and then I had upgraded from the non 3D to the 3D chip and a 4070, and then I upgraded to a 5070, and my 4070 is right here now within this PC. So my music stopped. I'm gonna have to fix that in a second. Sorry for blocking this, but you wouldn't see it anyways because it's a little crevice that I'm plugging this cable in. Alright. Went ahead and plugged in the little CPU fan cable there. Alright, let's just real quick click shuffle. Fix that. Where did it go? There it is. There we go. No biggie. Playlist just ran out. It's a 2.5 hour playlist. It's just random copyright free music. I need to add some more to the playlist. I just downloaded a whole album and shoved them in there. Alright, let's get the 24 pin cable in here. What are you mostly going to be playing on that PC? Are y'all talking about it in the fishing game or in real life? I'm sure it's probably in the fishing game. This board actually does not have a Type-C port. It's unfortunate. There we go. Okay. Hogwarts is definitely going to be more GPU intensive, and Siege is definitely going to be more CPU intensive. So Siege will see more of a difference when you upgrade your CPU than Hogwarts will. Especially depending on resolution and settings you end up choosing. Oh, you said 1440p. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's get to the back here. I gotta pick a power supply now. I've got options. Let me go through my bin real quick here. Give me a second. Stop screen over here. Go. Power supply bin. Got a lot of power supplies. A few 650s. Might go with this EVGA Supernova 750 watt. Does it have all the necessary cables? Yeah, it's got everything I need. Yeah, I'll probably go with the Supernova. Honestly, I don't think it will. For the 5070, I think it'll be just fine. I've got a 5070, and I have not felt like, I don't know, that I really need anything better. I do mostly play Apex though, that's a lot easier to run. But I also play Apex at 1440p with nearly maxed out settings, and I still hit the FPS cap. So, I don't know. Well, I do have a YouTube tutorial on how to build a computer. But if you want a more in-depth one, just go like Linus Tech Tips 1. I do have I'd say a fairly quick but detailed video, about like 20 minutes on my YouTube channel. Oh, yeah, no, me too. When I play Apex, 1440p at nearly maxed out settings, I'm still hit. The FPS cap is 144 in that game. And I'm still pretty much pegged at 144 the entire time. I realize why I can't screw it in. It's because this already has the 4 screws on the corners, so I'm gonna take those off real quick. But yeah. Yes, everything in the new season. I cannot wait. I would like to just go to sleep right now and just wake up to the new season starting. Everything's changing in the game, and I'm excited for it. I cannot wait for the hop-ups to be built into the guns, because I'm sick of not picking up a gun because it doesn't have the hop-up I want. Like, I won't pick up a Prowler unless it's got, what's it called? Select fire on it, but now it's going to be built into the gun. It's going to be a lot of counter movement, counter controller legends. Bangalore is going to be in every match. The whole map's going to be covered in smoke because her smokes is going to be able to destroy like everything. Oh, there's a million things for the new season. It's crazy. Peacekeeper's coming back to the ground, and I just started getting good with it. So I've been sniping people with a Peacekeeper, which is crazy. It's a shotgun. Yeah, but I've been hitting like 108 damage from range with a Peacekeeper. Crazy shots. Nice, all good parts. Corsair RM series is great. Power supply line. The Assassin coolers are great coolers. 5070 is a good GPU. I've actually got an Assassin cooler over here on my shelf right now. Ugh. This one here, did you order? The Assassin 120? This is the dual tower one. It's a good one. It's a good cooler. Yeah, single tower is just fine too. I got plenty of like single tower ones too. Very cool. That one was cool in this one though. Who just hit like a legendary? That's crazy sounding. It's behind Pink Rubber Ducky. That's awesome. How much gold was that? 2,000? That's the most I've ever seen anyone get. Who got that? Who got that? Hey, Dave, you got that. That's nice. Yeah, Pink Rubber Ducky is very fitting for you. What motherboard is it? I'm gonna guess Gigabyte or ASRock. That's my guess. What else you like about that board? I got the X570 board version of that right now. The X570 version of it's really nice. Nope. Yep. Doing the oh so fun, oh so interesting looking cable management right now. I'm not going to cable manage it super hard though, because do still have to test boot and stuff like that. If there's any issues in the parts, I don't want it to be super zip tied to death, to be honest. Plus, honestly, I'm sure it's pretty boring to watch me just zip tie 1,000 things. Alright, let's just shove these down here for now. What do I need to... Oh, I need to plug in this fan hub right here. Queue management is one of my specialties, but it's also boring to watch do. So I'm not going to be doing a ton of it on camera because it's just boring. Except trying. It's satisfying to like cable manage everything and then snip all of them at once at the very end. All the zip ties snipped. But other than that, yeah. Let me get, where's this wire at? Get this through here. Alright, RGB cable 1, RGB cable 2. Oh, this one is good. In this one, no, but it does still need SATA because the case comes with an RGB/fan hub, so and that's powered by SATA. So it still needs a SATA cable on it in general, because that's how the RGB is controlled. Also, there is no what's it called? Type-C connector on this board, unfortunately. So we're just gonna bundle up this wire. And snug that down. Probably not a lot. You'll have the 24 pin. You'll have the CPU 8 pin. You'll have the GPU cables, If you've ordered the new version of Power Supplies, it should come with the 12-volt high power connector on it. And you won't need one of these adapters in the back. But yeah. I appreciate the follow. Thank you very much. Yeah, I just recently made the Twitch, so there's not very many followers. Just made it a couple days ago. I figure I should cross post and stream it on here, YouTube, TikTok. Oh, no worries. I do the same thing. I just start typing in a chat and then talking, and I'm like, oh, just realized I'm not followed. My bad. Yeah, it's no biggie. I'm putting electrical tape on these daisy chain connectors because they have no clips and nothing really holding them in. So they have a tendency to just slip. These connectors here. They just come right undone. Like that. They have tiny little whoop, undone. Like that, like nothing. Like just the weight of like these scissors, I missed. But like just the weight of these scissors will unplug it. Like no force at all. So they have to be taped. I plan to stream somewhat often, so if you want to like ask questions about the build later, you're welcome to. Oh, these are the RGB connectors. 3-pin 5-volt RGB. This is will hook up to the motherboard so you can control the RGB lighting. What does this go to? Oh, this is to the AIO. There we go. Oh, Jesus. Big sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Alright, this right here. Let's snip this wire. Well, not snip the wires, sorry. Snip the twist tie holding the wires down. No, I get that. I have built builds that are filled with RGB, just filled to the brim, and I've also got plenty of builds that are just matte black or just all white with a little bit of white lighting. I'd say you can still tastefully put RGB in builds, for sure. You can just set all the lighting to white, just glows and just shows off all the inside of the PC. Even if it's just some RGB strips that you set to white, just to illuminate the inside of the PC. Hey, guy, you made it to the stream, man. What's up, man? This is the 4070 PC. I'm gonna send you by yesterday. I was wondering if you were gonna be able to make it. Vantex XT Pro. That case sounds familiar. Let me Google it real quick. Oh, yep, I've seen that case. Yeah, I've used it before. Yeah, I know that one. Yep, I have. I've used that case before. Yep, camera's still looking good. Okay, let's go ahead and leave all that hanging out the back for a minute. Now, where is the 5-volt RGB header? I see one at the bottom, but that one's going to be a real pain to plug in. So please be one somewhere else. That's not good. That looks like it's the only RGB 3 and 5-volt header. That's going to suck. Yeah. Yeah, that case is perfectly fine. It's just a well-built, simple case. Oh, that does sound like a fun day. Been alright. Done some running around. I made a sale earlier, sold a computer. A bunch of people have been trying to, like, tons of messages on that. Bill did on stream yesterday. You remember the little one? The little $300 one? I said it was going to be $350, but I posted it for $300, and everyone's been blowing me up about it. But I haven't had time to sell it today, so I'm just going to meet someone tomorrow and sell it tomorrow. But yeah, people just, I posted it last night at the stream, and got like 15 people messaging on it. So if you hear random messenger things, it's more people messaging on it as we speak. I got a few people, but we'll see who follows through. Man, that's gonna suck. Okay, yeah. Okay, so the main issue here, I'll go grab the second camera for it to show you, is I'm from Philly, but I've lived in Florida for 2/3 of my life. Alright, let's turn on the second camera. Okay, so from Philly, like Philadelphia, the state, but I live in Florida. Right down here, let me turn the flashlight. Yeah, right down there, there's the RGB connector, but it's pressed right up against the bottom of the case. And plugging in that connector is going to be a total pain. So, I don't know how I'm going to hook it up. I'd have to pull the motherboard out to plug that in down there. That is a crazy coincidence. Well, when you move down here, maybe you can get a custom computer from me in the future. Won't have to ship it. I'm in Central Florida. like the 45 minutes from Tampa. That's what I say to everyone, because you know, central location, everyone would know. Everyone knows what Tampa is. Refilling my water bottle. Okay. This plug is gonna suck to plug in. So I think what I might try to do is I might try to run the cable over here to that hole you can see right here, finger or something, and then slide it under the motherboard. Alright. Alright, I think I know what I'm gonna do. It's unfortunate, but I think I know what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to take some parts back out. I didn't realize that was gonna be the only RGB header on the entire motherboard. And it's almost completely inaccessible because of this case. I like this case, but not so much for ATX motherboards. Honestly, I think it might just be that song. But yeah, I'll load it a little bit. My barber would have a blast doing that. The wife would not be very happy. Yeah, this is gonna suck. Alright, well, time to start removing everything. Start backtracking to get this cable down in there. No, you're fine. Yeah, time zone differences. It do be like that sometimes. I'm gonna take the GPU back out. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the bottom two screws out of the motherboard. And then I'm gonna just flex it a little bit and slide the cable under the motherboard. Hopefully that's enough to get the cable through. Alright. So the motherboard's got a little flex to it. Let's see if we can hopefully slide the cable under there. We will see. Alright, where's this connected? Man, that tape is on there good. Removing the tape off some of these connectors because I'm going to hook them up to the fan hub here. I'm going to reroute these wires. Oh, it's just a little fishing game to give you guys something to do on the stream. You're welcome to play it. Just type exclamation point fish. It's a fun little interactive stream game. I'm going to be adding a bunch of custom tech stuff on the stream later. So I'm going to be putting Like 5090 is a legendary catch, and crappy GPUs like the RTX 5050 is like one of the junk ones, stuff like that. They have to redo these cables. That's unfortunate. I thought I was going to be plugging these wires in up top here, but guess not. Yeah, I'll definitely add the pets on there for sure. They're too adorable not to put on there. They're obviously going to be legendary catches, so they won't be very often that you'll catch them. But when you do, it'll be amazing. Let's see here. Let's hook this up. Alright, there we go. I added it to the RGB/fan hub that's down here at the bottom. You can see it right here. This fan and RGB hub. Sucks having to backtrack, but it happens. Alright. Now we have a long cable we can hook up anywhere we need to. Ooh, true. I mean, they are just hanging out in my office right now. Riley's right here. Where's the camera? It's right here. Right there. Yeah, if you catch them, I have to catch them. You catch them on stream, I have to catch them in real life, and then I have to bring them on. This is a pain. This is already such a pain. This isn't gonna work. I'm gonna have to take out even more screws from the motherboard. Yep. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Oh, this is unfortunate. Bear with me. Yes. So, no, well, not this specifically. It's this exact case. Fish tank cases are good. This case is not. So this case presses an ATX motherboard all the way down, pressed right against the bottom of the case. So any cables have to be plugged in at the bottom of the motherboard. You have to ahead of time run them under the motherboard and then press the motherboard smushed up against them. So you have to know every cable that's going to plug in along the bottom first. Normally, you have a bunch of holes along the side and along the bottom. So you see how my finger's going in this hole over here, where this cable is? All these cables can feed through these holes. But along the bottom, they didn't give enough space at the bottom for cables. Only if you use a micro ATX motherboard that stops up here, which I did in the other build. I did a micro ATX motherboard build in this case. It was much better. Not all cases are created equal. There's a reason this case was on sale for 50% off to get people to start buying it. Some PC Cooler case. That's the brand, PC Cooler. Not a super popular case brand. But it's a $130 case on sale for like 68 bucks. And it came with all these fans. So I couldn't pass it up. Oh. Yeah, what I'm doing right now, what I'm attempting to do, is run this cable along the back side of the back of the motherboard. right? And then I'll show you in the front whenever I manage to get it to actually go through here. Okay, I got it. Nope, almost got it. A little further. Yeah, it's fine. It's a great case for micro ATX, but they shouldn't say they support ATX if they don't actually fully support ATX. Oh, alright, I got the cable out. Okay, so what I now have to do is run this cable along the bottom side of the motherboard. Damn it, it's not working. Wow, it's really something. Having so much fun with this case. Yeah, it's really hard to show you what I'm having a problem with right now. Okay. Oh, this is. Let me turn on a second. This camera's not the greatest quality. That's why it's the second camera. But down here, all the cables are pinched under the board here, so they can barely move. Well, this wire, I'm trying to get it to cross over these wires, but it's stuck because there's so much. Okay, now it's stuck in the fan blade. There's so much tension. Get out of the fan blade. There's so much tension from these cables. I can't get it to go. I'm obviously not gonna just run it like this. It would look terrible. Just running it over the motherboard. So, fun. Yeah, you can have any gaming PC you'd like. Just pay the sticker price and it's yours. I wish I had the money to give away gaming PCs. I would do it constantly if I could. If I was a bajillionaire, I'd give everyone a gaming PC. Oh, this is such an annoying spot though. Because all these wires, man, this camera quality sucks. This is why it's not the main camera. I tried it for one stream, it's horrible. So all these cables are stacked on top of each other because they have to all go to the same spot. And it's just so tight, I can't get it to go over these cables. I need it to slide along the bottom side of the motherboard so I can have it come out and up and into this plug right here. Just struggling to give you guys a visual of what I'm dealing with. And I undid the screws up here on the motherboard so that the motherboard has just a bit of flex to it so I can slide the cable under. But even doing so, it's just not enough. Nothing seems to be enough to do this. I'm gonna have to loosen the whole motherboard. Alright, all the motherboard screws are out. So this is what I was talking about. Along the bottom side of the motherboard here. Okay. I just cannot show you guys a good angle at this. Also, this, the motherboard scratched the crap out of me. As you can see. I may just put a glove on because I can't keep the band-aid from coming off constantly. So, I think I'm going to put the band-aid on and then put a glove over the band-aid. Yeah, nothing in a computer really needs you really to wrench down on it. There's nothing really that needs to be that tight. Yeah, this computer is fighting back. Okay, I have grab me some gloves so this band-aid stops popping off. Here you go. Give me just a minute. This glove is quite tight. It's a large, but it's still not large enough. Have a good night. Appreciate you sticking around for the stream. There we go. Gloves on. Oh, one glove. Get the other on now. Okay. Nope, Jesus, Riley. Why are you right there? Move. Get. You can't stand there, bud. You're right in the way, buddy. I mean, alright. Now the band-aid will not keep falling off. It's forced to stay on. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and move this camera and get the, there we go. I'm gonna get this cable through here. You're gonna see the back of my head for just a minute. Alright. There we go. Let's pull these wires tight. There we go. Now we can set the motherboard back where it goes. Get this wire. There we go. Finally. Motherboard's back in place. All that just to hook up some RGB. Such a pain. Oh, fly landed on me. Little gnat. Alright. Motherboard's back in place. Let's get the rest of this back together. I will not be. Looks like I'm not going to be building the 3090 PC today. That's going to be tomorrow. Glad I was able to get the other PC fixed. And this one built. See if there's any issues here in a minute. I'll test boot it. But probably end stream after I ended after we install Windows on this. I'm not going to do all the kit management and stress tests and all that stuff on stream. Boring. Alright. All the wires are sticking out the back and everything here, but none of that matters. Let's see if it boots. Alright, about to do a test boot. Looks like I just hooked up the RGB on the cooler wrong. My bad, y'all. Give me a second. I'm gonna hook up this RGB properly. There we go. Yeah, that's gonna keep falling out. So what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna go ahead and hot glue that connector. That RGB connector is gonna keep falling out. Okay, BIOS may need an update to support 5000 series. That's what it's looking like to me. Give you guys a shot of the inside there. Wow, that is bright. That looks nice. Let's can we focus the camera on the computer? No. Oh my god. The computer's glowing so bright.
You have to pause this one here, I think.
This computer's glowing so bright it's blowing out the camera. It's not focus on it. Yeah, okay. So, hello. How are you? We just powered this on to test boot. It looks like BIOS might need to be updated on this board to support 5000 series, but I'm doing all right otherwise. I was saying, look how blown out the computer is because it's glowing so bright.
Oh my god.
It's glowing too bright, so it's I'm gonna set this to a different color so it calms down.
Alexa, turn off Tim's office.
I don't know why it's blowing it out so bright. It's fine. Alexa, turn on Tim's office. The camera needs to... Jesus, focus. The autofocus is a bit weird. The parts in it, it's a Ryzen 9 5900X, 32 gigs of DDR4, 360mm water cooler, 1 terabyte NVMe. It's a WD Black SN850X, really fast NVMe, and a 4070 with a 750 watt power supply. And all of the cables just dangling out the back right now because we're just test booting. So yeah, main components, Ryzen 9 4070. I have no idea why the top camera is blowing out the... Here, maybe I'll move that light. What is the contrast? I don't know why it's doing this. Oh well. I guess the computer's just gonna be glowing white for you guys. Sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down because it's not booting up, and I think I'm gonna swap in a Ryzen. I'll put a Ryzen 2000 series in first, and yeah, I'll throw a 2000 series in here, and I'm gonna update the BIOS, and then we're gonna see if it boots with the 5000 series. So let's go ahead and take this apart a bit. Turn off the second camera. How was your day today, Mr. Schwartz? Nice. What was I just doing? I was just messing with the RAM by accident. Wasn't looking. Plenty good specs. You'll be able to play any game out still. 20 Ti is still very powerful. Why did that come off weird? Oh well. I don't think it was cross-sighted. I think it was just at a weird angle. Alright. Let's go ahead and take this cooler off. And then thermal paste spreader. Let's try to salvage this thermal paste. So we're going to BIOS update, and then we'll wipe this off and put fresh paste on again. More than I can count. If you don't build them for a living, then probably more than you've ever seen in your entire life. Hundreds, probably a few thousand at this point. A lot. Many, many. Alright, got a pip towel here. Where's the camera? The camera's behind me. Let's get this back a little bit. We're gonna take out the CPU. Probably, I should have known, honestly. Knowing my luck, if a BIOS could be too old to support a CPU, it almost always is for me. It's a used board from eBay, so I don't know what BIOS version it's on. I guess I just found out that it's not on the right one. Alright, I'm gonna grab a 2000 series and pop it in here and BIOS update it. Let's see here. That's a 1000 series. That's a 2000 series. Got a 2600X. So we'll put in here for now. There's something in between the pins. Let's get a toothbrush and brush out real quick. Where's my toothbrush? There it is. I don't know, some sort of little like lint crumb thing. Alright. I'm trying to figure out, I gotta get my hand in here and then hold the back plate up. There we go. It's a bit of a struggle. Give me 1 second. Oh no. Why did that one fall out? Okay, that's unfortunate. This cooler sucks. That's gonna be a pain. I don't know how I'm gonna get this standoff back in there now. So I gotta pull the whole board again. So the CPU cooler here, it's pain. So the little plastic standoffs, and yeah, one fell out, and it's behind the motherboard. Now I'm just fishing around blindly, trying to find the hole. This sucks. Alright, taking it off. Oh, fun. Ugh, all this for this stupid little thing. No, I want you guys to see this. I had to go through all that just because. Of that. Right there. This little guy. Oh, he's fucking sprung out. This. All that for this. All that had to get taken out for this. Stupid washer. I'm gonna put some tape on this. Let me get some double-sided tape. Oh, and I've got a roll of it in here somewhere. Don't mind me. There we go. We're gonna use some double-sided tape. There. Where did that little stand off? I had. Oh man, I mixed up the two. Hopefully, I got the right mic. I just replaced it because the other one died. I didn't notice. Thank you for letting me know, babe. The thing is, just now, I don't know which mic I just swapped to. Because they were both off, and I've dropped them next to each other. So if this turns off in a few minutes, I have the wrong mic. The hope is right now that I'll be able to put this cooler back on and not have any issues, but we'll see. Okay. These two are done, they're hooked up. Okay. Now when I flip this over, those stay in place. See these little standoffs? Hopefully those stay there. Get some fishing in there. See if I get anything good. Nope. Okay, I have a 2600X in here, 2000 series CPU. let's go ahead and see if it will now boot up. Always happens anytime I get a used board. BIOS always out of date. I just have to update it so it'll support 5000 series. Never updates to BIOS. Okay. It's going through all the boot cycling stuff right now. I should boot soon. It takes a minute after new CPU is installed. Alright, come on. I'm having issues with the board. I'm getting hungry. I'm probably gonna have a stream here soon. Probably read out to someone here in a minute. Alright, I'm reading out, y'all. I'll BIOS update this after stream or off stream. I'm hungry and it's mostly built. You guys got to see what it looks like. But yeah. Appreciate you sticking around, Cat Mom. Hi there, Riley. You want to say bye? Let's say bye, everyone.
Or you are unable to play champion with.
Never mind. Rating someone else.
There are lovely.
Let's get Riley's head in the shot.
Welcome, bye.
Look at him. Bye, everyone. Appreciate you guys sticking around.